Girls winning their fourth state title in the last 5 years. Talking here with head coach Christy Nimrod. And Coach, you knew the field was going to be really, really good today. You saw a lot of the same teams you competed against last Thursday at Oneota. And talk about the day itself. It came down to 4 points, and it really came down to contributions from everybody, didn't it?
It definitely did. Josephine Burlag had a great day today. All state, perfect, exactly the way that she wanted to run the race. And the other kids stepped up and did things. Mr. Riley alluded to in our program tonight how they changed in the last 500 meters. That's something that we really talked about a lot this week, that we will pass more than will pass us in that last 800 meters, and they really did. They stepped up and did a great job. And
just talk about getting your kids to buy into that mindset of just running that entire 5K and not quitting.
You know, it wasn't a hard sell. Our kids are willing to work hard day in and day out, and that's proved by what they do in the summer to get ready for the fall. They're willing to do the things that we want them to do, so it's not a hard sell at all. It's just reminding them, this is what needs to be done, this is how we do it, and they're off and running.
And when you saw the finish and you saw the people coming in, I know we talked earlier this week that there was so many individuals that were going to be unattached. How long was it before you realized you were going to take that tallest trophy home?
You know, I felt really good going over to the board before it happened. I told the girls last Thursday that we were going to win. I walked over to the board and I stood there for a long time waiting for the results to come out. Like you said, there were so many individuals it was hard to tell, and Pella usually wears a green uniform and they wore kind of a white and gray, and they were hard to pick out, so I really wasn't positive where they were. I knew where we were with Wahlert and with Charles City, and I knew we were in good shape, but Pella had me a little bit nervous, so when they put it up and I saw right away that we had won, I was standing next to Amanda Rodmiller from Charles City, who got third for the first time being on the deck, and I'm not sure who was more excited, me or her, but it was so good to have that competition that we get to run against all year, including Charles City, Wahlert, all of those people that make us better because we want to compete.
And when you look at just this area, you kind of walked into my next question about the competition. You go up to the Griak, obviously. This area had the toughest state qualifier in 3A, and you even got teams like Southwind in 2A who finished second place today. How does that competition just kind of make this another day for you?
We have to stay on our toes every meet that we come to, and we learn little things at each meet. We need to do this a little better, or we look at the end, what did I do really well? What things do I want to work on before the next meet? So getting to run it against great competition. Central Decatur was first in Class 1A. So 1A, second 2A, first 3A. We're surrounded by incredible kids. We also got to run against Dubuque Wahlert this year, who was second at 4A, and Johnston came up 2 summers ago and ran with us, and we talked some with them also. So there's a connection to every class and every high-placing team that we went against.
And finally, you talked about the family aspect. Doesn't happen with just 7 kids and just a few coaches. It's a lot of people involved, isn't it?
It really is. The community support